So I wanted to talk a little bit about recruiting because I'm pulling up people's questions. So we did the compensation training, and a lot of people's questions were around building deep and wide. So first, I want to make sure that people understand what that, like they understand. And then second, I want to make sure that we talk over the next 19 days, if we need to, every single day about different recruiting techniques, different recruiting mentalities, why we recruit, and things like that. So today I wanted to talk about, hey, how's it going, Nadia? So today I wanted to talk more about a numbers game. So thinking about recruiting in terms of numbers, and not like thinking about recruiting in I don't want that to be misconstrued in terms of you need to just treat people like a number, because they're not a number. But it's really important to find out what your number is. So what do I mean by that? So my number is usually on average it's about 29 to 30. So that means that I need to talk to about 30 people about the opportunity. I need to get in front of 30 people to talk to them in some capacity or plant seeds about the opportunity. And usually my process, and we'll talk about this probably tomorrow, but my process is taking them from this initial seed planting and usually recruiting, talk, conversation, interview, whatever you want to call it, to a next step. Because a lot of times, hey Jennifer, a lot of times people aren't going to just be like, oh yeah, I want to join your team. Yeah. And most of the time, if you say, hey, do you want to join Jamberry? Do you want to join my team? They're going to be like, no, I don't even know what Jamberry is. Is it jam? What is Jamberry? And most people, and I will say most, have a misconception around direct sales as well. So if you just straight out say, do you want to join my team? They're going to be like, hell no, I don't want to join your team, because I don't even know what your team is. I don't know what support you have. I don't know what I'm selling. I don't know how it works. I don't know how much I'm going to make. I don't know how I'm going to be compensated. I don't know what kind of incentives there are. All of these questions that people can have, they don't know. So if you come straight out and you say, do you want to join my team? They're going to say no. I'll tell you that right now. So when I say I get myself in front of at least 30 people and start planting seeds, that means that I am in parties is the best way to get in front of the most amount of people. I'm talking about my journey. I'm talking about that I just went on an incentive trip. If you didn't go on the incentive trip, who cares? Talk about your teammates that went on the incentive trip. Oh my gosh, my upline just got back from this incentive trip. I cannot wait to go on vacation myself, blah, 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 blah. Because you are going to find that people are going to be motivated to want to know more by different things. So it might be an incentive trip for one. It might be that you paid for Starbucks with your Jamberry money. It might be that you are paying for your kids' karate. And all of these things are going to get people excited to want to know more. So yes, 30 is about my average number of people that I need to get in front of. And usually from that 30, about 15, so it's about half, will come to something like an opportunity event, a sneak peek. They'll have a phone call with me, but usually I just invite them to an opportunity or sneak peek. So that's about half. Then from 15, maybe 2 will join, but usually it's 1. So usually my ratio is 30, 15, 1. So I need to talk to 30 people or plant seeds with 30 people and invite them to a next step, whatever that looks like for you. I would suggest an opportunity event or a sneak peek. And then from those 15, I get about 1 to 2 people joining. And usually it's 1. And then from those 15 that went to the opportunity event, they may just take a little bit longer to make their decision. So of those 15, some of those people may join down the road. Some of those people might take 1 month. Some of those people might take a year. But as long as you're following up, you're cultivating that relationship with them, you're figuring out if this is a good fit. You know, you're helping them determine, is this a good fit? And sometimes it's just not the right time in life for people, like they really want to do this, but today isn't the day. Maybe their husband loses their job 3 months from now, and now it's the time. And you're like, girl, you should have joined like 3 months ago. You'd already be making money, but you know, I don't know if that will be so. So it just might not be the time. So yeah, 30, Callie. So I don't know if Erin is on, but I'm going to use Erin. I'm going to use you as an example. So I do coaching calls with Erin. Sorry, there's bugs out here. I do coaching calls with Erin, and I told Erin I wanted to help her find her number. So this was a couple months ago. So she was like, okay, I'm going to tally, I'm going to keep track of everyone that I ask or talk to about the opportunity. And Erin and I work together to find, so I hope it's okay, Erin, that I use you as an example. Erin and I worked together to find a question that she was going to ask these 30 people to start planting seeds, but more or less to be very intentional with her conversations. So she asked a question and said, it's my like go-to question. Hey, do you look for ways of earning extra income? You know, I really like to ask everyone because I'm not sure where people are at in life, and I never know. So I always like to ask, you know, do you look for ways of earning extra income? And usually like 90% of people will say yes. Haven't really met that many people that don't want extra income. So it's a perfect segue into, great, well, I would love to share with you what I do. And I'd love to share, you know, my passion for Jamboree and the Jamboree opportunity. We're actually having an opportunity event this week. I would love to send you an invite. How's that sound? That way you can learn more. You can see if this would be for you or not. They're going to say, sure. You know, about 50% of them will say, sure, you can invite them to the opportunity. Or if there's no opportunity event that we're doing, like right now there's not one, you could be like, hey girl, I have a sneak peek in my team page. It's 48 hours. You can pop in for 2 days. You can check it out. You can look through the resources. You can see our support. And you can just let me know if you think this would be an opportunity for you or not. You're giving them the chance to say no. And when you give people the chance to say no, they're more likely to say yes. Super weird, but that's like how it works. So I think you totally are, Callie, a part of Erin's number. So Erin, I want to say her number was 38. So she had to talk to 38 people. And I think from that 38, she had 10 people or 12 people go to an opportunity event, and then she had one person join. Then I think the following month she had someone from that 10 to 12 people that were in the opportunity event, she had that person join the next month. And what I thought was really interesting, and I think she had like this light bulb, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Erin, but this light bulb, and I had the same light bulb when I finally tracked my ratio. This light bulb went off of, I am not getting in front of enough people, and I am not talking to enough people to build my business in the capacity that I want it to, and to be able to change lives in the way that I want to. So, you know, if I want to help one person every 6 months bring in 1,500, oh, I hate mosquitoes. They, like when they buzz in your ear, it's like the worst noise. But if I want to help, you know, 1 to 2 people bring in $1,500 to $2,000 into their family household a month, I gotta talk to a lot of people, right? Because of the people that join, that may not be goals for everyone. That might be my goal for them, but that might not be their goal for themselves. So if I want to build a business in the capacity at which I want our team to grow, and that I want to be able to help people grow, and that you know, we want to build our team to this elite executive team, I gotta get in front of more people. So this ratio, yeah, so Erin said she needs to get in front of more people. So the thing that I thought was really interesting is when I went through this exercise with myself, and I know when Erin went through for herself, is I thought, okay, well, no wonder I'm recruiting like one person every like 2 months or every month. Like when I look back and I reflect on my numbers, I'm like, okay, I went like 2 months or 3 months without finding anyone. Why is that? Am I not being intentional in my conversations? Am I not getting in front of enough people? The best way to do that is through parties. Or like, what was it? So figuring out your number and trying to find that number will really help you be more intentional with your conversations and with recruiting. I mean, there's obviously a lot of other aspects too, like your belief in yourself, your belief in the product, your belief in the company, but we'll talk more about that maybe tomorrow or the next day. So I'm just going to have recruiting conversations with you guys every day. You know, we can have 19 different conversations till the end of the month about different ways to talk about the opportunity, about different ways of thinking about the opportunity, then I think that's good. So if you guys feel like you have areas of opportunity where you're like, this is where I feel like I really dropped the ball, or I have no idea how to start the conversation, or I have no idea what questions to ask, or I have no idea how to transition from someone that is super excited about the opportunity, or they want to know more about what I'm doing and then I just freeze. I want to know all of those things and places where you guys feel like are difficult for you. That way we can work together and we'll use that opportunity, or we'll use that area that you might struggle in as one of our recruiting kind of tips for the day. Sound good? So let me just make sure I didn't miss any comments. So I want you to use this thread and use the thread every day, or you can message me on a one-on-one basis. But if you have something where you feel like, I want to build a team and I want to help change lives and I want to help grow not only my income but the income of others. I want to earn Puerto Vallarta. I want to be a certain rank by JamCon, or whatever your goal is, whatever your purpose is that you're here, whatever your vision, like whatever you see for yourself. If you are struggling in getting to that next level of the compensation plan, it may be because of your team building, which is fine. But let's figure out how we can overcome those areas. And then as you guys are overcoming those areas for yourself and in your own business, let's share those opportunities and share those things like, hey, I had this conversation with someone today and this is how it went. It was really scary, but now it feels really good and this person's joining. I want you guys to go live on this page and I want you guys to share those exciting experiences, because those are like the small successes that make things so amazing and that like really play into the grand scheme of things. So that's okay, Fallon, you can watch later. But this month's incentives. So there's, you know, if you get your 200 PRV by the 15th, you get some accent sheets. Well, there's also the sweet Jam Squad incentive of the office folders, office supply folders. So if your love language is office supplies, then let's get you team building. We need to figure out your number and we need to figure out how we can get you in front of more people. If you want those really awesome Cat's Cradle wraps, then look at him. He's like, what can I get into? If you want those really awesome Cat's Cradle wraps, then we need to help you advance and we need to help you promote through the compensation plan, whether that means hitting your career title if you're lead consultant or above, or if you are consultant through senior consultant. Let's get you promoting to that next level. And we'll do that through team building. And then while you're doing that and you're getting these awesome freebies, you can start earning those level up incentives too. So you need one new team member and 1,500 PRV for that sweet purse, the pink one, the over-the-shoulder one. So this is a way to do that also, is through team building. You have to get that team member to get that first level. And then also, if you want to earn Puerto Vallarta, we got to get you team building so that we can help your newbies and your new team members to get their first fast starts. That way you can hit that target also. So I want to talk more about numbers. I want to talk more about what is holding you guys up and how we can overcome those areas. So let me know what questions you have. I am totally getting eaten alive by mosquitoes out here. I'm probably giving the mosquitoes Zika because I'm pretty sure I got, bit by some mosquitoes in the Dominican. But we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions on this video, let me know, and we'll help you find that next team member.